For this one, I'm going to start by graphing. So I've got negative 6, negative 1, and then I also have 5, and 8. So there are my 2 points. And if I look at my vector going through here, I'm interested in 2 distances. I want to know how far this is. Well, it goes from negative 6 to 5, so this distance is 11. I'm also interested in this distance here, which is going from negative 1 to 8, so this distance is 9. So that's just, I'm just counting spaces or subtracting, however you like to do that, just to figure out what those distances are. It says to write our vector in component form, so this is just when you write it in the form of I and j. So this is my I component down here, horizontal. This is my j component here. So my vector v is just going to be 11I plus 9j. And that's actually all this question is asking for, to write it that way. Now here's the question number 7. It's asking for the magnitude of that same vector. Well, that's going to be the quadratic, or the Pythagorean theorem that we use to get that formula. So if I take my horizontal component, my difference in x is I've got 11 squared right there. And then my vertical component, I'll put 9 squared there. And if I put this together, I can actually just get it as a decimal. I'll put it all in the calculator at once. So I'm going to have the square root of 11 squared plus 9 squared. That gives me 14.2. So I can back over here, and that is the magnitude of my vector. Now, for the angle, I'm looking at a vector like this. It's part of a triangle that has 11 and 9, and I'm interested in what is this angle right here. How far up does it go from horizontal? Well, I can see that this is the adjacent side of that from this. From this angle, it's right next to it, and then this is the opposite side over here. So I just think about SOHCAHTOA. And again, I've got opposite and adjacent, the 2 sides that I know, which means that tangent is the trig function I'm going to use. So the tangent of theta is the opposite side, 9, divided by the adjacent side, which is 11. And just like in the other problem we did, when you're trying to find the angle, you use the inverse trig function. And so now I put this in my calculator. Inverse tangent of 9 divided by 11. And my angle comes out to be 39.3 degrees. So I put that as my answer for theta. It's 39.3 degrees. And so this one's my magnitude, this one's my direction.